moment of truth, right? Okay. Yeah, it's more of a sensation right now.
Okay.
But I'm not hearing beeps.
Okay.
I'm hearing voices, but it's more of a vibration. There's a lot of ting after it.
Okay.
Or at least my voice, but it's really low.
But it's low.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
take it up.
I mean, it helps, right, that he knows.
Yeah, he's already been through this.
Here we go again.
I'm good.
Here, I have napkins. I have napkins.
Oh,
They're terrible, but they're napkins.
You're getting so
Well, they
well
were
prepared.
Starbucks.
So well prepared.
Wow.
Can you hear Karen's voice?
Yeah. But it's really low though.
You want it louder?
And there's a lot of vibration to it though.
Is the vibration uncomfortable?
No. Still not loud enough. It's funny because the more, like if I make a long sound, the vibrations go away.
Mm.
So it's the initial,
And that kind of phase.
it's like when you pull a rubber band,
Mhm.
you know. I hear that.
Okay, this is a little bit more. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is the
But I
volume?
hear you're vibrating.
Okay. Is it comfortable? What's coming through,
It's
the
comfortable.
volume of what you hear?
Mhm.
Do you understand anything without looking at my mouth?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So I want you to look at me, and I want I want you to talk to him.
Okay, Terry. Well,
I
this,
hear your
this
voice,
might
but
give
I'm
it
assuming
away.
you said my name.
Oh, yes, I did.
That is correct.
Wow,
You
he's
take
speechless. It's
all
very
the time
rare that I
you
see this.
Good thing you got
I
on
just
tape.
wasn't expecting to hear what I'm hearing after now being able to hear out of that ear for
You were hopeful, but you
Yeah.
weren't expecting it.
since got to be 40 years. I'm guessing since diagnosed at 4, but wow, awesome. So yeah, I think the hardest thing for me, I know, is just the vibrations. The voices are not loud enough, but I'm still getting like kind of like the.
When you say vibration, I think like a low tone. Would that be? Could you assign a tone to that kind of vibration or that initial sort of like?
Yeah, it's like that
impulse?
initial.
Is it higher in pitch? Like
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, in a way, I kind of wish that Brady would have come because his voice is
Higher
so
in pitch.
high. It would have been interesting to see.
How old is
Especially
Brady
when
now?
I'm hearing female
He's gonna be
voices.
7. Yeah,
I know.
and
I can't believe
toothless,
how
completely
tall
toothless
Tegan
right
is.
now, like totally gone.
Is
Yeah.
that like initial sort of impulse? Is that any better? That initial vibration, or is it still there just as obvious as it was a second ago? What do you think?
It's, if I had to describe it, it's basically it's like I'm talking like an echo. It's an echo,
Mm-hmm.
all in one, but it's not like carrying on. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Or a little bit of like layer to sound.
Yes.
That kind of.
Yes.
I think that's. Totally
Are you
normal.
like reading her lips, or are you understanding everything that she's saying?
No,
right
I'm
now?
not. I'm not able to distinguish what you're saying unless I'm reading your lips.
Okay, because
I'm
I
hearing
was,
voices.
my mind was gonna be completely blown if that
Okay.
happened.
I think he still exceeded what we expected for today. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. So, when you're talking versus when I'm talking versus when Katie's talking, can you differentiate our voices, different pitch?
Not really. Just
Okay.
female versus male.
You can tell that though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit, Terry. I'm gonna make it a little bit louder, okay?
Okay.
How's it sound?
It's going awesome.
Is it?
There's no beeps, no squelches, just voices,
Wow,
right?
that's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
Very cool.
So we met all three of your goals that you had. So mine-
job.
Wait, was one of them to cry? Because he
Sure.
like.
Yeah, that was 4. Yeah.
And he was speechless for
Great.
a moment.
So it's just very echoey, like initial team.
I think too, it's gonna help you having been through it. You know what to expect. You know that if you guys go out to a restaurant right now, it's not gonna be good. You know that with that side,
Mhm.
and it won't disappoint you. It's not gonna set you back. Where with initially you might have been a little frustrated. So
Yeah, I'm not frustrated at all. This is icing on the cake, man.
that's awesome. Good
I
for
mean,
you, man.
I think my guess would be that this echoey, the sensation of like kind of a ping, will eventually go away. Because I had a little bit of that on the right side, and that didn't take long for that to go away.
Okay.
So right now, that's kind of overwhelming the voices right now.
Okay.
And you can go out and exercise and lift, do your thing. No restrictions.
Awesome.
Okay. Just want to say hi. Good job, guys.
Thank you so
Does
much.
it sound any better now? Does it sound any different? Are you still getting the same
No.
thing and the same echo? Or is it,
Yeah.
I think that's fine. It's just new to your brain. It's just gonna take a little while for it to get used to it,
Yes.
but just like before.
keep in mind, you had a little bit of that on the right side and it resolved, but this is still a very different ear with a different history, and the course of your progress will be different, okay? So it may take longer to resolve, it may have a ping or in
Sure.
the background. While you can't help yourself, try not to compare it exactly to your experience the first time around,
Mhm.
okay? How's the volume of my voice? I know it's overwhelmed by what you're hearing in the background. Would
It's
you
not
want
overwhelming, no.
Would you want my voice or voices to be louder?
Would
We
you
could
say?
try.
Would you say you're here?
I would
Close to
say it's comfortable, but I think it probably could go up a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Is that up enough? Do
No,
you
I think
notice a
that's-
change?
Right there.
Is that right there? Like that's a.
Yeah.
Because remember,
No,
most
it's
of the time
comfortable,
you're
it's
gonna have
just-
another one on as well. So if you feel like it's really bordering
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
too much.
Because even this sounded like when you first, the previous setting, and it finally started to settle, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a couple minutes.
Okay. I also remember again, not to compare to your first side, but to compare to your first side.
Not
You
supposed to do
came,
that.
you came back and you were like, I want more. I'm ready for more. It was like we should probably give him a couple of progressives because knowing Terry, he might want more. After like 1 hour.
Pretty much.
Because didn't you wanted him to stay at a certain level for like a
Yeah,
week?
we're like Terry,
and
we
then-
can't keep this
Yes.
up. And he
He's
was
like, I think I need to move up.
he
I
was-
think I need to move up.
I'm pretty sure he went through like 3 programs in like 2 days.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was like, man, this is not. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
So you don't listen to what we tell you.
Basically,
Is
that's
what
what
you're
basically
saying.
that's what
What
we're
did they
yeah.
say? Isn't it like a non-compliant patient or something like that? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and add the right side on and see what they sound like together?
Okay. Both together, how's the volume? Do you feel like the sound of one totally overtakes the other one?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you still hear some of that like ping or vibration? It's still there.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're still able to perceive that there's sound coming
Yes.
from that left side. It's just that your dominant side kind of takes the wheel.
Does it help directionally?
Yes.
That's what I was
And
taking
that's all
from
you
me.
So, as I mentioned before, you guys, not you guys, but it's just I have no perception of what it was like to hear on this side. So to have that
Mhm.
is wow.
Mhm.
Terry, which side sounds louder?
Great question. Definitely this side.
Interesting.
Definitely. But it's not uncomfortable.
Okay.
Stereo. I mean, that's
A little bit.
just, you hear everything. I mean, it's,
So I can walk on your left side now.
no.
So just made a tiny adjustment. Does the sound seem any more balanced now? I mean, I would imagine that left side is going to stand out to you because it's the new side. It's all
Mhm.
novel, right? But is the volume, does it seem to be a little bit more balanced now than it was a moment ago, or would you still say that left side is easily
It's balanced.
okay, a little more balanced? Okay. Cool.
Are you hearing things twice?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just in awe. I could sit here all day.
So could we.
will too. Let's order
I'm
food
okay
and
with
drinks.
it, yeah. Just keep it going.
Wow. That's awesome.
So, we are going to send you home with everything today because you already.
Right. You already know what it
We're
all
done
is.
for today, basically.
In fact, you probably know more about some of the stuff in there than we do, so.
So you'll have your own easy call, okay?
Awesome.
And you have a total of 6 batteries because you got 4 accessory batteries.
Nice.
Oh my
Can't have enough batteries.
Batteries for life. Not really.
New charger, and then you have a backup dryer, but you can just use both
Sure.
in the same dryer. And then your intention is to wear the Q90 on both sides,
Yes.
correct?
You can stop now. Thank